Quarantine, day 13, March 30th. We stumbled across this in the woods. It looks like someone's building an underground bunker just in case this pandemic goes south. We're not sure what it is or who's building it, but we might move in. The floor of the bunker is be 25 feet by 23 feet. If carpet costs $2 per square foot, how much money do they need to finish this project? Reset. What up, my quarantine math people? Back again here with another week's edition of Quarantine Math. We're very excited because we're going to have some guest mathematicians get on here this week and ask you guys some questions. Very, very excited about that. But let's get into today's problem because today you're stuck with me. So if you are a quarantine math avid watcher, or if you are an avid quarantine math watcher, or you are an InstructaBeats subscriber, hopefully you know about size check. If not, you can check out the song about it, which I will link in our description of this video. But my S stands for statement, and that's going to be what I need to figure out, right? So my statement's going to restate the question, and it's going to say they need blank dollars, right? Blank dollars to finish. Oops, there we go. Try to write a little bit neater. The project. Okay, so my answer, whatever that number is at the end, it's going to be representing money. So I need to figure that out. I need to figure out anything about the project. So when I went back and identified, what I thought that was important was it told me the dimensions of the bottom of this rectangular prism. It said the bottom was a rectangle, and it was 25 feet. Okay, oh, there we go. By 23 feet. And then it also told me about how much money, so it said carpet was going to be, let me see if I can, there we go, $2 per square foot, right? Or per foot squared. And so I know I'm looking for money, okay? So I'm going to be using this information somehow to help me solve this question. So the first thing I'm going to do, okay, I'm going to draw a part whole model here because I see the words each, which means for every one, it's going to be $2, right? And I know that my total I'm looking for is money, right? And then my parts of this are going to be $2 because it said $2 for each square foot. So my parts are going to be money and my total is going to be money, okay? So let me just finish this up. There we go. And I'm going to put a little dot, dot, dot there. And then, so if each of something costs $2, right? And I'm looking for the total amount of dollars. What did each cost? 2 feet, right? And it was per square foot. So this is a square foot. So this is a square foot. So what I need to figure out, because I don't know this part yet, is how many square feet did I need that each of them cost me $2? Well, to do that, that's area, right? Because we measure area with square units. So I'm going to draw my rectangle here. I'm going to label it, right? And I know that it was 25 feet long and 23 feet wide. And I know to figure out my area, I'm trying to figure out area equals length times width. So what I'm trying to do is figure out how many square feet or how much square feet of carpet are they going to be using in this bunker, right? And I imagine that concrete gets cold on your feet, which is why they want carpet, right? So I'm trying to find the space inside of this rectangle, which means I need to use my area formula, and I have my length and my width. So the first thing I need to do is I need to figure out what's my square feet. So let's take this problem to the other page and solve it. Okay, so I know I'm looking for my area. I know my length was 25 and my width was 23. If you're confused about area, go ahead and check out the song about area that I'll link in the description for this video. But right, area is the grass that covers, it's what we're covering inside of a 2D shape. And to do that, we use our area formula, which comes from an array, right? And square units and different things like that. We have lessons on that if you want to check that out. So I'm going to use the standard algorithm of multiplication over here to help me figure that out. Again, if you want to know more about how to multiply using the standard algorithm, check out our song that I will link in the description. So 3 times 5 is 15. I regroup my 1. 3 times 2 is 6. Plus 1 would be 7. I'm going to cross out, add my 0, end erase. And the reason I add my 0 here is I'm about to multiply by my 2, but my 2 is really a 20. It's in the tens place. So when I do 2 times 5, that's 10, but really it's 20 times 5, which means it needs to be 100, which is why I had to put my 0 here. So now my place values are lined up. And then 20 times 20 would be 400, plus 1 would be 500, which is why the 5 needs to be in the hundreds place. Then all you do is you add up your products, and my square footage was 575 feet squared. And again, you have to square feet either by writing the word square feet or putting the exponent 2 after the word foot. Now that I know my area, again, that can't be the answer to my question because my blank was money, and that's area, right? So I know I'm not done yet, but now I know that there are 575 square feet in the for the bottom, right, for the floor of the bunker, not my bunker, and each of those costs $2. So now I have this part whole model, and I know that I have 575 groups of 2, which is a repeated addition multiplication equation. And so now we can solve this, and this will tell us how much money we had, or how much money they had to get total to buy the carpet for their project. Let me get rid of this area work right here. And so if I have 575 times 2, again using this standard algorithm, that should be a time sign. 2 times 5 is 10, regroup. 2 times 7 is 14, plus 1 would be 15, regroup your 1. 2 times 5 is 10, plus 1 is 11. And it should be $1,150 to finish carpeting that bunker. Thank you so much for joining us for this question. Hopefully it makes a little bit more sense when you draw it out and you use your tape diagrams. If you're not developing with the tape diagram, I highly encourage you to do it, but as long as you're showing some visual model to organize your information somehow before you solve, that's really what we want here at InstructaBeats and Quarantine Math. Please, after you finish this, wash your hands, don't touch your face. If you're feeling sick, stay inside, do more math, right? And as always, stay safe, do math. I'm out.